Hello again, and welcome to the series of lessons in constructing the artbotmini. In this lesson, Lesson 4, we're going to be making the base for the motor for the arm. And just to point out what that is, it's this block here, which is actually two blocks. And we use two blocks to get the thickness, the height that we need. Um, we're going to use techniques that we learned in Lesson 3, and let's get started. To start off, we pick up our template. This is template C. You see the letter C right there, and it has more holes than the previous template that we used. That was the white plastic. It's got 1, 2, 3 holes here that are all labeled 3/16. That's the size the holes are going to be, and then there are 2 holes here that are labeled 1/8 and 1/8. And those are holes that are smaller in diameter, and we're going to use those for a different purpose. All right, so let's get started. First, we're going to cut a piece of plastic, and to do that, we'll bring back the miter box that you learned about before. Going to set this here, and then I need to get my piece of plastic. We're going to cut 2 pieces that are from the same width, and to do that, I'm going to actually do it sideways. You lefties might appreciate that I'm doing it this way. This is a piece that is 2.5 inches thick and 5/16, I'm sorry, 2.5 inches wide, 5/16 thick. And we're going to use the template here in the same fashion, but in a reversed way, to cut it. So I'm lining it up against keep this surface flush here, lining it up against that surface this time. Then I can take it away and bring over my handsaw and do this. And I'm done on that. And then we have the thicker piece. I'll do the same thing with that. And again, I'm going to come from the other side, mostly because that's just where I have space on the work table at this point. So, same thing. Line this up, shove it over, hold it down, bring the handsaw, start saw. Okay, that part's done. Get that piece of plastic out of the way. Okay, and now we'll get the miter box out of the way and sweep this off onto the floor because I'm in the workshop, but you'll be vacuuming up using that hand vacuum. All right, so now we have this, and we won't drill the 2 together. I'm just going to take this, and they're just screws that will go through these lineman holes and line up the 4 sides, similar to what we did with the baseboard. And I'm just going to make sure that it's on to drive in, line it up. And these don't have to go all the way in. See that one? I still leave it up like that. It's, again, just to maintain the alignment while we're doing the drilling. And, all right, in this case, I'm going to drill the 2 1/8 inch holes. And again, there's just little dimples here. Whoop. And then I've got 3/16 holes, and I'm going to do that with a 1/8 hole. These holes are labeled 3/16, but the hole is actually an 1/8 inch hole in the template. All right, so I did that. So 1, 2, so it's going to be five holes. I'm take this apart. And I'm going to mount this on the other one now, similar kind of way. All right, and on this one we don't need to do the 1/8 inch holes. We just do the 3/16 that go all the way through. And Again, the bit itself is 1/8 though. And I'm just marking it. I'm not drilling all the way through because we're going to let the drill press do that. Then I'm going to take these out and pause it and take it over to the drill press. All right, it's best not to flip these over, just keep these straight up so the hole alignment is exactly what you want. Like that. Okay, I'm going to pause it and take it over to the drill press. Okay, I'm back from the drill press, and you see that I drilled 3 holes that are 3/16. These are the 2 holes that were from the screws, and then in this wider piece we have the 2 holes that we left. We didn't drill out, but those are the 1/8 inch holes. And then on the thinner piece we still have the 3 holes and the 2 things that we use for screwing the template down. I'm going to set the template aside now and bring in the baseboard. And looking at the baseboard, we're going to now mount this to the baseboard. And if you see these 3 holes right here, they line up with these 3 holes. So I'm going to put the stack together, and I'm going to go to my box of screws and get 3 gold colored screws. 1, 2, 3. These are 1 and 5/8 inch long screws. They're called decking screws. And what I'm going to do is just put them through the holes here. 1, 2, 3. It looks like I can't count. There were picked up 4. And I'm going to now align it with these 3 holes, and they should be pretty good because we're using templates here. And I'm going to use my little handy dandy ratchet and ratchet it down. And in this case you're going to really do it firmly down against a piece of wood because this is a permanent piece. And I'm kind of doing them a little on one and then a little on the next and a little on the next. And you'll see that it's coming down firmly. The 2 pieces are not cut exactly the same size, and that's all right. The critical thing is the hole spacing and not the outside piece of, not the overall size of the plastic. So I got this all down. Bring these 3 down. Good. And that is it done now. We are done with lesson 4.